So, hello everybody. How are you doing? Welcome to the fall 25 semester. I wanted to go over the syllabus for this semester, so I recommend that you have it open. You can find it in Canvas under the title on the left-hand side that says syllabus. So, here we go. So, obviously, the fall semester we're in, the course you're taking, Math 120, my information, as well as my Zoom room information, my email contact inbox is preferable. My work email is totally acceptable as well. If you need to actually drop something off to me, you can drop it off in the MSC office, and it's building 60, room 215, and information about office hours. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays, excuse me, that is when I am online from about 8:45 to 9:45 a.m. And if you happen to be on campus, you can find me in the Math Center on Mondays and Wednesdays, those exact same times. So if you're having a challenge with something, please do not hesitate to come see me in my office hours in the Zoom room or in person if you happen to be on campus during those days. Also, if you have other questions outside of office hours, shoot me an email. I try to respond within 24 hours. On the weekends, it's a little bit different because we technically don't have class. So if I don't get back to you until Monday and you sent me an email on Thursday or Friday, please understand I'm not always on my email 24/7. Okay? Okay. So if you need technical support, here are some links on the syllabus to technical support. If you're uncertain how to use something on Canvas, these links are great. If you need to clear the cache on your computer, this is a great link also. I had gotten it from one of our IT guys because somebody had an issue because their cache wasn't cleared. Some important dates for the semester. I think you already know when classes begin because here you are. Holidays are good, such as Labor Day, last day for refund, adding classes, dropping classes. The last day of classes is the 5th of December, and then your final exam is on Monday, the 8th. Required materials, well, you need an email address from Southwestern College, which I'm sure you all have. You need Microsoft Word just in case, but we don't really use it for my class. Maybe you have other Canvas classes you need it for. So anyway, there you are. Graphing calculator is a definite must for this class. The cell phones are not allowed. The TI 89 and 92s are not allowed. The TI Inspire calculators, CAS, are not allowed. My favorites are the 83 and the 84, TI 83 and 84, and the Math Center, as well as the Student Organization Center. They have calculators for rent for the semester. So check that out. Our textbook, if you actually want to purchase it, but it's available through the online program we're going to be using. Attendance, very important in a math class, especially, but in any of your classes, attendance is extremely important. So you're like, well, how do you determine attendance from an online class? Well, I can tell if you're watching my lecture videos. I can tell if you're doing your homework. I can tell if you've done the quizzes. There's a lot I can tell by looking at your online activity. I can see how many hours you're spending. So yeah, that tells me if you're actually attending class on a regular basis. First week of classes, clearly it's mandatory because if you don't do anything the first week of class, I can drop you. I have some assignments, so to speak, that I need you to do. There are a couple on the discussion board. So that is something that if you don't do them, I'm assuming you're not interested in the class for whatever reason. Maybe life got in the way or you decide to take it in person. Totally fine. So just know that participation in the first week of class for all of your classes, be they online or in person, is mandatory. Late ads, uh, once I give you the ad code and you pay for it prior to the last day of adding classes, you're good. They're not doing a whole lot of exceptions if you try to add after the add date. So please make certain you stay on top of those timelines. I work to have regular and effective contact with everybody in class. If you're asking questions, I'm going to respond as soon as possible. As I said, the weekends are something different. If I notice something on your discussion, I may respond to that. If I notice you have not participated in a while, you may be getting an email from me also. So things like that, I work on doing the best I can uh, to stay in contact with you on a regular basis. Also, coming into my office hours, that's effective contact as well. Disability support services, if you take advantage of those services, there are plenty of ways they can assist you. Please make certain you contact them via phone number or email. Netiquette. I think we all know how to be kind, so to speak, how to be appropriate, how to act appropriately on our classes by now. And if you are uncertain how to do that, please read through this. It has some very common sense and easy ways to make certain that you're acting appropriately in your online classes. Let's see, classroom guidelines. Obviously, this is an online class, so the classroom guidelines and the misconduct are very similar to the netiquette on the previous page. So they tie hand in hand with each other. Okay. So basically, it's mutual respect. You respect each other, you respect me, I respect you all. We're good. Cool. Cool. Okay. Course description, course objectives, learning outcomes. You can read those at your leisure. These are things you can expect to learn by the time you are done with this class. Tutoring. There is online tutoring services available, so take advantage of those. Homework. This is done through Canvas. You need to click on Access Pearson on the left-hand side, follow through with this, and you will be in your homework assignments. If you're like, I don't have the money to pay for it right now, there is a 2-week trial period that they give. So as you are going through each page of signing up through the Access Pearson button, look at the bottom of the page where it says 2-week free trial, click on it. And you can start doing your homework right away because yes, you have homework due in the first 2 weeks. And if you don't pay by the end of the first 2 weeks, you don't have access to your homework. So please make certain, and I can't reopen that homework for you. You need to pay for that, for the access to it. So please make certain that you budget your paychecks, your money, whatever income you have to pay for that homework assignment. Homework is 10% of your grade, as you see. There is extra credit. It is worth 5% of your grade. It is the review homework assignments. But notice what I wrote. If you haven't done your regular homework, then this extra credit isn't going to make up for the 10% that you're missing. So it just doesn't balance out. Practice exams, there is one at the end of every chapter, and it's worth 5% of your grade. And you're like, why are you making that mandatory? Well, here's what I know. If you can do the practice exams, you should be able to do my exam. Bottom line. And the one way for me to make certain that you actually work on those practice exams is to make it mandatory. So there you go. Exams, they will be given at the end of every chapter. We shall have 6 of them. They are 60% of your grade. And as I said, at the end of every chapter, there's an exam. The lowest test score will be dropped before your final grade is calculated. And the great thing about Canvas is it will automatically drop your lowest exam score. So if you're checking your homework as you're checking your grades, and we've taken 2 exams so far, 3 exams or 4 or whatever, Canvas automatically drops the lowest exam score. So just know that already. Quizzes, there's a quiz after each section. It's 5% of your score. Discussions are mandatory. They're at the end of each chapter. They're 5% of your grade. Final exam is comprehensive. It is 15% of your grade. Okay. Notice what I wrote though. In case you have missed 2 or more tests or you don't take the final, you failed the class. It just doesn't make up for, it just doesn't, your grade isn't high enough by that time. So just FYI. Normal grading scale, A's are 90% and above, etc. Okay. Now, this class has what we call an honors overlay. And if you're interested in taking this class with honors, you need to email me as soon as possible with your full name and your student ID number. I'll send it off to the honors counselor to make certain that they verify you are eligible to take this class with honors. And if they say, yes, you are, there is honors homework at the end of each section. You must complete the regular homework and the honors homework and receive an average of a 90% on each section. 90% on the regular homework, average score, 90% on the honors homework, average score. When you do this, you will earn, and if you earn an A or B in the class, then you will receive honors credit for this particular class. If you sign up for it and then you realize, hey, I really don't have time to actually do the honors homework and stay up to date with the regular homework, that's fine. Just send me an email. Let me know. It will not affect your grade. By the way, you will see on Canvas honors homework, it's 0% of the grade. And when I put zeros in for the missed assignments, the honors homework being 0% of the grade isn't affecting your score. Just saying, okay? The approximate timetable for the semester is here. So keep this in mind as you are working. And yes, all the due dates are already up for your homework assignments. So that will keep you on track also. The course map, in case you're uncertain how Canvas works, this course map will give you an idea of what each tab on the left-hand side represents. So hopefully this makes sense to you. It's pretty simple and straightforward, but if you have any questions about the syllabus, don't hesitate to reach out to me, okay? Have fun with this stuff. I'll catch you guys on the flip side.